A couple of starving bears, 3 lions and 2 guinea pigs are the unfortunate attractions at the world's most depressing zoo. The desperate animals spend their days groaning with hunger and living off scraps from a nearby slaughterhouse after their billionaire owner grew tired of them. The sad zoo is located in the Armenian town of Gyumri. Famous is the place the Kardashians' ancestors came from before moving to the United States. The oligarch bought the animals on a whim as entertainment for a parade ahead of one of his wealthy friends' jungle-themed parties. But the parties and the money dried up when the billionaire vanished. Now an elderly couple has taken on the role of caring for the starving beasts, scavenging food from an abattoir and the surrounding woodland. Over 2 years have passed since the zoo last had a paying guest, and the hungry, disheveled creatures, lioness Mary and her cubs Gita and Zita, along with the bears Masha and Grisha, only survive thanks to a chance meeting with the pair of pensioners. Poor Havams and Alvina Madoyan have taken on caring for the animals after their owner's disappearance. The local government have refused to take any responsibility for the desperate creatures. Havams said, "I lost my job. I had nothing. My wife and I were walking by the deserted zoo when we heard these terrible cries of animals in torment. We came in to see the lioness and her cub literally frothing at the mouths from lack of water. My wife and I can't bear to see God's creatures in pain. We fetched water from them and then organized some meat from a local slaughterman. That is how we scrape by, feeding them what we can muster. It is the same for the bears. We moved into an old shed near the lion enclosure to be near to them 5 months ago." His wife Alvina added, "I get up every morning and go into the woods to find food for the bears, but it is never enough. If I am lucky, some people donate some oats and cereal which we can make into a kind of porridge for them." They are deeply unhappy, spending hours swaying to and fro, because they have been slowly driven mad by their incarceration. "Last week, we were lucky to have been given the body of a baby foal to feed to the lions. It is not often they get a feast that big." A British animal welfare group, International Animal Rescue, are trying to raise awareness for the animals' dreadful plight. A spokesman for the Sussex-based organization said, "The fate of these animals should not be dependent on the philanthropy of an elderly couple who barely have enough for themselves. They endure in terrible conditions. We need to try to get enough money for them to be moved to a place where they can be better cared for."